But I want to ask you, there have been some utterance from the Prime Minister and his surrogates that they will not surrender Jamaica to the PNP. How you plan to deal with that?
I spoke about it yesterday in my speech. I said that is a very damning statement. That is not a statement I've heard any leader of a country say before. The JLP don't own Jamaica. The PNP don't own Jamaica. The people of Jamaica own Jamaica. And they have a right to choose the government that they want every 4 to 5 years. That's why we have a constitution. You can't be telling the people of Jamaica that the opposition can't win an election. It is a very anti-democratic and dictatorial tone. And this is from somebody who made his senators sign pre-signed undated letters of resignation so that he could ensure that if they didn't vote the way he wanted on certain issues, he could get rid of them. And that was struck down by the court. This is the same Prime Minister who appointed the Chief Justice of the country and put him on probation. So he could say, test whether or not he was comfortable with him when we have separation of powers.
On the lines of dictatorship, Markie.
Well, I'm saying there's a tendency that we're seeing, and those utterances were consistent with that tendency. So I had to drape him up about it yesterday.
Drape him up!
Because he has to understand that when he does these things, there are people who will speak out against it. The Jamaican people have a right to choose the government they want and to get rid of the government they don't want. And no Prime Minister should tell them anything else.
Rude. Disrespectful. So you say you have to drape him up and deal with him business.
Well,
Holding. I know that I just want to spend a little bit more time because...
I know, because we're kind of gone over already.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Some of them over there saying that them need to see your passport to see whether or not you're fully Jamaican now, or according to them, they want to know if you did rescind your British visa. What is your response to like a Daryl Vaz tonight?
Daryl Vaz was a dual citizen in breach of the Constitution, because he was not a Commonwealth dual citizen. He was a dual citizen outside of the Commonwealth, which is not permitted by our Constitution. The matter was taken to court, and the court ruled that that was improper, and that was when he decided to give up his U.S. citizenship. My father was from the United Kingdom, and as a youth coming up, I was entitled to British citizenship by descent. I'm born in Jamaica. I was born at University Hospital. I lived my life in Jamaica. I've never worked anywhere else in Jamaica. I did some studying in the UK, and that was it. So I had the British passport. It wasn't an issue because our constitution allows it. Yeah. However, when it became an issue last year, and there was a big kerfuffle about it, I said, let me check out how the people of Jamaica feel about it. Yeah. And we did our own poll. We didn't publish. We do polls all the time to assess what's going on and how people feel about things. And when I saw that there was a good enough chunk of Jamaicans who didn't think that their leader should have a dual nationality, I said, here what? I don't want my status to be an issue. I don't want my status to, for example, in any seat where we have a candidate that's a close seat, for it to be used as a thing that might make their chances not as strong as we want. So I said I would renounce it, and I have renounced it. And I paid £400 and something to renounce it. And the renunciation came through in August last year. In fact, I can show it. If you have 2 minutes, I can go get the document and hold it.
Markie G. Prove it to the Markie G, Jamaica. Bangarang Markie G, say I prove it tonight, Jamaica. They himself going to show on tonight, Jamaica. Ball out, producer, the program nice. Ball out, ball out.
Ball out. Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament, shift the election, shift everything, remove them out there, take out the cockroach, take out the thief, take out the criminal them, take out the thief them, take out the murderer them, take out the gang leader them, out of parliament, take them out from Portland, take them out I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yes, Andre. So as I said, in August it came through. So here is the cover letter. How am I gonna make you see it now? It's difficult, eh? I don't know if you can read. That's addressed to me.
Yes.
Yeah. And the date. Let me
Home office, see it there?
Home office. Yeah. And the date. You can see the date.
Yeah, the UK. Bring it up a little bit more, Mr. Golden. See there, the reference and all of those something.
Yes.
Oh,
The date is right. The date is right here where my finger is. You can see it.
August 5th. Also, it was the day before independence.
There you go. All right. And it's captioned renunciation of British citizenship. You see it?
See there, backside. See there.
Yes.
Did what the proofs the Markie G got did get there.
So that's the cover letter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cover letter signed by this person, whoever that's a officer of the
Leslie Davis.
Leslie Davis, UK Visas and Immigration Department 73. All right. Yeah. So that's the cover letter, and this is a certificate. No.
Yes, the UK. See there. Declaration of renunciation. See there, Jamaica. Why would the man be telling a lie?
Yeah. And it's signed over here on the back. See, same. See. So this is it, and it has a seal and everything. Where is it?
Mr. Golden, you need not to say anything more to them.
Yeah, that's it. I'm glad I got the chance to. To be honest, let me tell you, it's my personal life. You know,
Yeah.
I've said it. I told the media from when it happened. It was carried in the glean and so on. I thought people would accept what I say. I'm accustomed to telling the truth.
Yes.
But Daryl has continued to make an issue of it for whatever reason. Yeah, and there you go. So there you have it. All right.
So you silenced the argument and done the argument now.
Done the argument. Argument done.
Yeah. Argument done.
So right now I need a visa.
Hey!
If I want to go to the UK, and I haven't got one. I haven't applied yet, but
When you become Prime Minister, in a few more months, I'm sure your team will see to it that all of those visas right across the hemisphere and the world is dealt with, so that you can go and renew.
I don't think it would be a problem. You know, as a leader of the opposition, I have a diplomatic passport and so on. So it's not an issue. I just haven't had the need to go through the process because I haven't been.
I want to ask Matthew Samuda if he could equally do the same tonight.
Yeah,
Cause when we look at where we're coming from and take a look at where the journey began, aromatic, realistic TV of the real. Yeah, man, this is Lila Ike. I would say aromatic, realistic TV. That's where the truth is.
She's an angel. Romantic, realistic. Yo, this is Julian Jujumali. Keep it locked. Seeing you in Joe. Rastafari.